welcome to another video. So it is Tuesday the 9th of June. Time is flying. Just getting ready because it's a bit of a weird week. I haven't got loads and loads of work on, so I'm just trying to be productive, go to the well, not go to the gym. The gym is my Peloton, but I am going to a Pilates class today at Tribe Waterloo, so I'm excited for that. Gonna go do a Pilates class, a hot one, so I don't need to put a lot of makeup on. I'm just gonna put a bit of skincare on, do some eyebrows, bit of mascara, and then I'll just top up when I finish my class. But I'm taking myself for a tourist day today, which I'm really excited about. Then gonna take a walk to Covent Garden. I'm using this, my screen, as to do my makeup. Gonna walk to Covent Garden. I do need to get a few bits today as well in terms of more toiletries. I'll do a toiletry haul though, because I've done a massive shop in Savers. So yeah, we'll do a haul with you for travelling little necessities. And then I'm meeting a friend in St. Paul's later for a coffee after work. So I just wanted to sit down and do a few questions, not that anyone's asked me, but just a little bit of an intro, because I feel like last week's vlog was really fun to film, but I didn't really go into depth of what my career has looked like, who I am, like what our plans are. So I'm going to go a bit more into depth with that today. So I touched base on us going travelling this year. So we did live in a flat in East London, and we lived there for 5-6 years, I can't remember now. So we moved out of there in April. The plan was originally to move more southwest London and like settle down more in a flat and find a bit more of a permanent base. But then we thought, actually, I'm 28 this year, my boyfriend's 28 this year. Why are we rushing into it when we don't even know where we want to go? So we're in the fortunate position where I'm self-employed, so I can technically do what I want, and also my boyfriend is as well. So he is going to work remotely while we travel, which will mean that we can't do as much activities and we're not going to be moving about that much. And we're going to have a base for around 2 weeks at a time, I think, just so then we can really adjust to the time zone, and my boyfriend could go on calls and just get sorted. And then probably like in the day, the evenings, we'll go gym, go do something, have dinner. So yeah, we're just going to take it as it goes, see how we get on. And if we don't like it, then we can always come back. But yeah, that's why I'm at my in-laws at the moment, just before we leave. So we've actually booked one-way tickets to Bali. So I'm so excited. We're leaving on the 21st of June. So under 2 weeks, but yeah, not a week away just yet. So I'm just trying to get some cover work in London to keep me going. And then also, yeah, just getting sorted, getting organised. Yesterday, I'm so stupid. So I bought a tourist levy thing for Bali. I didn't realise it was only £8 and I paid £57 for it. I'm trying to get the refund, but it's not going to happen because their T's and C's are tight. So hopefully that's the only time I'm going to get scammed this whole travel experience. Next time I'm going to be getting my boyfriend to read everything. I've been to Bali before, so I don't know why I fell for it, but I still need to buy a visa, which will cost probably the same. We booked the whole 4 weeks in Bali yesterday, so we're going to do 2 weeks in Uluwatu, 2 weeks in Canggu. We've got a mix of villas, so Villa 1 and 2 is in Uluwatu, and then we've got such a bargain in Canggu for like £500. You get breakfast included, there's a gym, there's a swimming pool for a hotel. So I think it'd be nice to mix it up, just so we're not in villas all the time on our own. And yeah, but at least villas give you space as well. So we'll see, we'll figure out which type of accommodation we like best. After that, I'm hoping we go to Singapore just for 2 or 3 days, because it's quite expensive there, so we don't want to go for too long. And then I'm hoping Thailand after that, but honestly, we're open to suggestions and we're just figuring it out. And then I'll go into a bit more detail on another video once we know a bit more about the itinerary of where we're going. But yeah, so I have been through quite a bit of a journey the last few years. So I was a dancer back in my heyday. I went to dance school in London, so I've lived in London for 10 years. Went to dance school, which I absolutely loved, but then COVID happened while I was auditioning for cruise ships and shows. And then over COVID, I don't really know what happened. It was just such a different time. I realised actually I was working like 3 jobs at the time. I was doing shop girling, working in retail as a dance teacher. And it was just insane, the lifestyle. And in COVID, I feel like everyone just wanted more stability. So, and also I met my boyfriend, so I got rid of my agent. I stopped auditioning for cruise ships once everything did open up again. But it took a while for the industry to open up, so I had to find different avenues of how to work. So that's when I got into Pilates. So I actually went to a gym called Anytime Fitness, and I helped with their pre-sales, opening the gym up in London Fields. It was really cool. Like, it was a cool experience just to say that I helped do a pre-sale, and I think it's a really successful gym now, which is great. But then at the time, the owner was paying for everyone's qualifications. I had already done a level 2 in fitness during COVID, just with my time. The spare time, and then he said, Molly, would you be open to do a Pilates qualification? And I couldn't believe my luck. I was like, yeah, of course I will, because I've always loved Pilates. It helped me get through dance college. We'd have to do it once a week. It helped me get through a really bad injury when I was younger. I had to take 6 months out of dancing, but at the time you had to travel like an hour to even get to a Pilates class, because it was just seen as an old people's thing to do. So yeah, it's changed a lot since then. That was 5 years ago when I got my qualification. I then taught Pilates for a year at the gym, got and fitness as well, which is really cool. And then I realised actually it was really stressful. I didn't like the sales side of my job, and also I didn't really like working for someone in a gym. It's just a completely different vibe, because I was actually employed. So I stopped doing that. I quit my job to go into recruitment, which was a really weird U-turn for me. I'd never thought I'd be going into recruitment, but it was a cool account executive role. And then I finally worked my way up after 3 years to senior account manager. So I'd done really well there, and it was really fun. I met such amazing people. I'm friends with people still now. And you'd go to different classes. I'm actually putting a lot more makeup on than I thought I would. You'd go to classes, meet clients in the industry, meet like lots of different people. So it was really cool. I met a few contacts in that field who I'm actually working still with now, which is nice. So after the 3 years, I just got a bit tired of recruitment. It is full on. You're literally working on calls all day, every day. I do like being fast paced, and I love working hard, but I just thought, I'm working hard for someone else. I'm not working hard for me. So that's when I thought, actually, I love Pilates. I was teaching alongside my recruitment job 2-3 times a week at a gym next door. So that's when I started getting my PT qualification, my level 3, and I got my reformer qualification as well. And it was a big step, because I had to just basically quit my recruitment job and just dive straight into self-employment in London, which is very scary. But I feel like now I've done it, it doesn't feel as scary. Being self-employed, you just kind of work it out as you go. I thought I'd have to use 2 months of my savings when I'd done that, but I actually started earning money really quickly, which was really good. So that was over a year ago. Since then, I've been doing self-employed work in London, and it's amazing. Apart from the fact you don't get paid holiday and sick pay, apart from that, it's incredible. I absolutely loved it. So yeah, that brings us to here. Now I'm living in South London. We're going travelling for a little bit, but me and my boyfriend just said, if we don't do it now, we're probably never going to have the chance to do it, because we probably want to come back, get a bit more settled. So I do want kids and stuff eventually. I want to have my own business. But that's what I want to do when I'm travelling. I just want to start vlogging a bit more, doing a bit more social media, just to see what comes of it. I'd love to have an online business for fitness. And also I would love, in London or somewhere in the UK eventually, to open a Pilates studio slash gym slash, yeah, like a place for people to train and train different things and classes. That's in the future, but I would love to just start laying the groundworks and figuring out how do people even afford to open their own business like that, because I've got savings, I've worked super hard for the last few years, but how do actually people make that dream into a reality? So I'll take you along with that journey as well, guys, to be honest. I think it's just working life out. I think end of your 20s is a really scary place, which I did not expect. Early 20s, I was just taking opportunities. I was just going for it, not even a thought about it. But I'm just questioning myself all the time at the moment. Even with the traveling stuff, I'm like, is this the right thing to do? We're leaving our dog. Like, am I missing out? Like, my best friend's having a kid this year, so I'm missing her baby shower. But then I always think you're always going to be missing out on something every year. So yeah, we will see. It's a process at the moment with my self-confidence and just knowing what the best thing is. I'll just do a bit of a haul. So sorry, let me just talk you through it. I just use this lotion. I don't spend loads. I keep running out of data, so my phone keeps stopping. I need to sort that out before I go. Or maybe that's something to do on the plane where I just delete loads of pictures, because that's the problem. I've got loads of pictures. So yeah, just bought some deodorant. I'm so worried that I'm going to run out of things, but then again I'm like, oh, but there's shops in Bali, there's shops everywhere, so hopefully it's okay. I then got some shavers because, you know, bikini line, and then also I get really swollen on planes, so I've got some flight socks, sexy flight socks, ibuprofen, paracetamol. I'm going to get a few more packs of that just in case. And then hopefully we don't need this, diarrhea relief. And then my boyfriend's so bad with pollen, so got him some hay fever and allergy things. But even if we need just an antihistamine, it's good to take. Last time I went to Bali, I was about to brush my teeth and use the tap water. So luckily I had a spare toothbrush. So that's what I've bought one for, just in case. I'm going to have another one. But if you use the Bali water, you're probably going to get Bali belly, or I don't know what the equivalent is in Thailand or anywhere else. I then got some hand sanitizers just from Lidl. I think these are like 50p. These are going to be handy to have. Then got Factor 50. Last time I burnt through Factor 50 on the Gili Islands. It was so hot there. So yeah, Factor 50. I've got Factor 30 as well, and After Sun. Then I bought some heat defense spray. I wanted a tiny bottle just so we didn't use everything. Multivitamins as well, just to keep us going. I'm going to take some electrolytes as well. And then this stuff, guys, is so good. I've got quite acne prone skin. And yeah, this stuff is amazing. It basically is like pH friendly. It just helps calm the skin and removes any bacteria. So after my Pilates class today, I'll proper just spray it all, spray my skin, and then it just makes you feel nice and fresh. Bought loads of plasters, bought loads of tampons as well, girl necessities. I'm going to make my boyfriend have half of the things, because if I take all of these liquids, my case is not going to fit anything else in. So, especially for the type of countries we're going to, last time I went to Bali, this stuff was a saviour. So the Jungle Formula, you need DEET apparently in mosquito sprays. So DEET is very important. And also I'm going to buy some out there. We used to joke that we'd be putting on our perfume for the night or the day, because you just stink of this stuff. But I'd much rather do that and get bitten to death. This is what I'm wearing today. Shock, I've got my aloe pants on. Honestly, these are the most comfy things. Oh my god, my camera angles are so bad. My boyfriend tells me off so many times for this. What can I do? I'm not a professional. So yeah, wearing aloe pants. I've got a Gymshark sports bra on. There we go. And then a top over the top. A white t-shirt over the top, and then I'm just going to wear a jacket. It's honestly off and off with the rain at the moment in London, so I'm going to take an umbrella just for reinforcements. I've got a pair of shorts I'm going to take with me as well. Then I've just got a pair of random grip socks. Woo. class is all done. I'm always so hot after hot Pilates because it gets to 32 degrees, which I love because you're just dripping like a puddle by the end. The class was amazing. As a Pilates instructor, you hardly ever actually get to do someone else's class. So this next few weeks is really a privilege to be able to do this. And I feel really grateful to be able to learn off other teachers while I've got the time. When we get to Bali, I'd love to do some classes because ClassPass looks quite cheap out there. So I'd love to try different studios. Oh damn, I think I've walked up the wrong way. I'm actually close by to my old office in South Bank, so it was right next to Waterloo Station. It overlooked like, I could go this way. It overlooked Big Ben, Westminster. I'm going to walk across the bridge, and then plan is to actually walk to Oxford Street because I want to go to Primark, just get a pair of pyjamas that I could wear for the whole trip because I don't want to take any others, just one pair, like a short pair because it's going to be warm. For a coffee maybe. I did want to go to a museum, but I actually got a message saying there's a bit of cover on offer at one of the studios. This is what happens when you're just got the time to do it. I can't say no to cover. And then hopefully after that, if I do that, I'll meet Saffron, my friend. And somehow I've ended up here, guys. So I was meant to be having a bit of a tourist day, go to the National Gallery, go look around some shops. I did go to Primark and get some pyjamas and some socks and some pants for my boyfriend, and then a quick coffee, and then I had to come over here for one class. But it works out because my friend actually goes to work near here, so I'll just meet her afterwards for a coffee or if she wants some food. So yeah, not the day I planned, but it's an extra one class in the bank this month. And do you know what? I love teaching, so may as well come and do a class. So yeah, gonna teach one class. I'm just quickly going through my reformer and then go meet my friend. So yeah, I haven't really filmed that much today, so apologies about that. A bit of a short video, but I'm gonna keep continuing to video this week. Yeah, if I don't speak to you, I'll see you on the next video, or if I do speak to you, I'll see you later. Bye.